To Monroe to Simpson, who has Young to her right. And Floyd takes it to the paint. Dishes to Simpson, who gets an easy layup. Kate Duff with the basketball, bringing it up for the Pacers on the right side. She looks to pass to Martin, but no. Gives it to Durian. Almost loses the ball. Back to Duff, who has Johansson wide open. And Durian for three. We'll see the ball out of bounds on the Pacers. Trojan basketball. And it's been a while since we've seen the Pacer basket here, TJ. You know, who do you think they should maybe look for to try and get the offense going again?
Definitely giving Duff the ball. And Mackenzie Reese, as I mentioned before, she's one of the top returners here.
I would just try and, maybe get the ball to Reese. We've seen her knock down a three already today, and we, from watching last year, she's capable of, changing the game for the Pacers.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I remember correctly, she got that game-winning three at the Augusta State game.
You're right. That was, one of the best shots of her career, and I think, Coach Brandt mentioned that shot just boosted her confidence for the rest of the season, and was looking for that to carry into this year. Right. But anyways, we'll have Trojan basketball inside to Monroe, who goes under the goal and gets a layup. That'll make it 18-13 Trojans. Just over 9 minutes here to go in the first half at the Convocation Center. Duff with the ball, passes to Durian, thought about a three. Instead drives, kicks it back out to Martin. Martin takes it to the left side and is fouled on the floor. That will be the 7th team foul for the Trojans, which will send Martin to the line for a 1-and-1.
Going to the line to shoot 1-and-1 will be number 15, Portia Martin.
You look with the Pacers only having 4 team fouls and the Trojans with 7. That could play into the Pacers getting back ahead and getting back into this one, because now they can get points with the clock stopped at the free throw line.
Definitely.
And I'll just keep pounding it inside and try and keep getting back to the line. And Martin will miss it, and looks like a foul. An inadvertent foul from Brandt. It'll be the 5th team foul for the Pacers here today.
Checking the lineup, number 25, Alexis Dillard.
We'll see Alexis Dillard check in for Monroe, who maybe had twisted an ankle or something on that play. And Dillard will inbounds to Simpson. Addison with the ball off the missed shot by Willoughby. She'll take it to the right side. Kicks it over to Johansson, who looked to go to Reese, but the pass is deflected. Still Pacer basketball. Addison bringing it up again. Pressured by Simpson around the half-court line. She loses her dribble, kicks it over to Brandt. Martin back to Addison. Addison back to Martin. Over to Reese, who drives right side, pulls up, and good. And just like we mentioned, maybe they should look to Reese for a basket. They do, and she gets the Pacers, another 2 more points to kind of get the offense going again. And Reese draws a charge. Another great play.
The offensive foul is on number
They'll give it back to the Pacers.
Her first 2 teams. Checking back in the lineup is number 10, Madison Floyd.
We'll see number 10, Madison Floyd, come on the floor for the Trojans. She will be replacing Nakia Young. Addison bringing it up, passes over to Brandt. Back to Addison. Guarded by Simpson, drives right and is trapped with Simpson and Dillard. Over to Martin, back to Reese for 3. Just misses. Rebound from Johansson. Gives it to Addison, coming up the left side of the court. Passes to Brandt. Brandt guarded by Willoughby. Passes to Johansson, to Reese. Martin down low. And goes left on Dillard.
Yeah, that's good.
Basket good. Trojans lead 18-17 now as we see the Pacers cut into this lead. Simpson with the ball, guarded by Reese. Passes to Willoughby, who's guarded by Brandt. Over to Floyd in the corner. Back up top to Simpson, who's wide open for a three. Misses. Rebound by Addison, who is fouled by Katie Davis.
The foul is on number 30. Katie Davis with the second. It's the team's ninth. And before Tiffany Addison takes a trip to the charity stripe, a full media timeout on the floor.
We'll see another media timeout here, just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Trojans leading the Pacers 18-17. TJ, we saw the Pacers get out to a big 13-4 lead, and then I think after that the Trojans kind of settled down and came and retook the lead. But we've seen the Pacers come back here lately. Is anything to add about that?
Like you mentioned earlier, them drawing in those fouls is helping them out a lot. And Addison really taking control of the ball and getting it out to the right people.
I agree. Addison has played a good game so far here today, playing the point guard position for the Pacers. A couple turnovers, but overall done a good job leading the offense. And like we mentioned, Mackenzie Reese has gotten it going a little bit here. She's got 5 points for the Pacers and had a nice play on the defensive end here a couple possessions ago.
And the quick scores from Puerto Rico at the half. USC Aiken up.
Looks like they're taping up Monroe's ankle.
Yep, you're right. Yep. Taking up Monroe's ankle, we saw go down earlier. So hopefully she'll be all right and be able to get back in out there and play. And during that timeout, we heard our PA announcer, Joe Kucharski, mention that the men's basketball team who's playing in Puerto Rico tonight is up 29-28. So it'd be nice to see the guys go down there and get a few wins and come back home here Tuesday night.
All right, we got Simpson bringing down the court.
Simpson with the ball. Middle of the floor, guarded by Reese. Passes over to Jankowi. Floyd with the ball, back to Jankowi for three, and just misses. Brandt with the rebound. Reese bringing the ball at the floor. Nice pass to Johansson, who can't convert. It's a great pass by Reese, though. Simpson with the ball up top. Pass to Jankowi. Floyd with it. Back to Simpson. Back to Floyd. Simpson for a wide open three, no good. The rebound by Addison, the shortest player down there, but comes away with the rebound. Reese with the ball, over to Johansson. Have Martin posted up, they feed it to her. Back out to Addison, who pulls up and just misses. And we'll see Trojan basketball look to be out on the Pacers. Simpson bringing up the court.
Putting up the three, and it's good.
The basket by number 30, Katie Davis.
Nice shot by Davis there. Put the Trojans up 20-17 here. Just over 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Addison with the ball. Over to Brandt. Brandt back to Addison. Mackenzie Reese on the right wing. This is to Martin around the free throw line. Just misses, and it's a great hustle from Brandt to deflect the ball and keep it with the Pacers. It's a great play by Brandt. Addison with the ball. Loses her dribble, but gives it to Reese. Reese down low to Johansson. Ball stolen.
It's another thing I've noticed. Simpson's really good with the defense, getting a hand in there and flustering the players, making them lose their dribble.
We've seen that a few times today where the Pacers have, look to have an open lane, an open pass, and Simpson just comes in there and says, no, not today. And we'll see a Anderson timeout here with 4:24 left in the first half. Looking at the stat sheet, TJ, anything that stands out for you on either side? See Portia Martin leading the Pacers?
Oh, yeah. Portia Martin and Mackenzie Reese leading the Pacers. Mackenzie Reese making 67%.
67% from the field today, 5 points and 3 boards.
Definitely, but Portia Martin's making 75% from it.
3 for 4 from the field. She's kind of been working down low, getting some easy buckets, and like we mentioned, drawing fouls as well, and that's something that can be beneficial for the Pacers. You can see with the Trojans having 9 team fouls, 1 more, and the Pacers will be in the double bonus, meaning they'll get 2 free throws every time they're fouled. So that could be something to look out for to get some easy buckets here in the last few minutes. You see Ace the Pacer right in front of us dancing to Kanye. Apparently he's a fan.
He is 2 turned right now.
Ooh, turned down for what? No, not in Aiken. Looks like we'll be getting back to action here. See Willoughby inbounding for the Trojans. Passes over to Simpson. Back to Willoughby, back to Simpson, guarded by Reese. And a nice steal by Martin. Jumped right in front of the pass. Martin with the ball, and during that timeout, Carly Gilreath checked in for the Pacers, getting her first minutes on the young season. Durian with the ball. Over to Reese. Back out to Durian for 3. Just like that, the Pacers are tied with the Trojans 20-20 here. 3:40 left in the first half. Floyd with the ball. Back to Willoughby for 3. Buckets.
Anderson's answering back with these threes.
Just as the Pacers tie it, Anderson jumps right back ahead. Let's see if the Pacers can answer. Gilreath drives, kicks it out to Durian. And
steal from
risky pass. A steal from Simpson. And
another
she
steal.
Turns it over. We see a foul there called on Floyd.
It's getting real out here.
Yes, it is getting real in the Convocation Center. We'll see Gilreath go to the line. And as I mentioned, now the Pacers on the double bonus with that foul, meaning we'll be seeing 2 free throws the rest of this first half. We'll see if Gilreath can capitalize here and cut into this Trojan 3-point lead. First shot is no good.
Back on the court for Anderson, a tandem of number 33, Jasmine Franklin, and number 21, Nakia Young.
We'll see Franklin and Young check back in for the Trojans. And both of them miss for Gilreath. Miss an opportunity there to capitalize and get the lead down to 1 or 2. Franklin up top, guarded by Reese. Now Reese switches over and is guarding Young. Franklin with the ball. Back to Willoughby, back to Young.
Back to number 30, Katie Davis.
Another Trojan bucket makes the score 25-20. Gilreath with the ball. Up top to O'Rourke. Over to Durian. Reese with the ball up top, guarded by Davis. Risky pass, but Durian gets it and misses the short jumper. Franklin with the ball. Guarded by Gilreath. Takes to the right side. And we'll see a foul called on the floor on Gilreath.
The foul is on number 24, Carly Gilreath. Her first.
That'll be the 6th Pacers foul. One more and they'll be in the penalty. 2:10 left in the first half as we see Dillard check out of the game for the Trojans. See her replaced by Monroe, who TJ you mentioned. You mentioned about her ankle being taped earlier.
Oh yeah.
Looks like she's all right now. Tough shot made by Willoughby. So here my partner TJ just go, ooh. Nasty shot right there. Duff with the ball, guarded by Young. Drives right, kicks to Martin up top. Gives it to Reese, wide open for 3, no good. Durian with the rebound. Back to Reese. Thought about 3, no, Durian for 3. And buckets.
That's good.
27-23, Trojans lead after that 3. A minute and a half left. Just, if you're the Pacers right here, you want to cut into the lead, but you don't want the lead to get any bigger. So, at best, just play even. You see Martin go for a steal there, but Davis still got the ball and puts in an easy 2. 6-point Trojan lead with just over a minute left. Duff with the ball. And Duff drives. We'll see a foul called on the Trojans, and that will send Duff to the line for 2 free throws. And these will be key free throws to cut into this lead even more.
Now that's her first, and at the line shooting 2 will be number 22, Kate Duff.
First free throw from Duff is good.
USC Aiken, number 25, Emma Bryant.
And the second attempt is no good. Rims out. But Duff with her own rebound puts it up, and she'll be headed back to the line for 2 more free throws. A great play. It looked as if Portia Martin may have tipped that rebound back to Duff, who was able to get up a shot while being fouled. First attempt is good. 29-25 Trojans. And the second one is good from Duff. 3-point game with 55 seconds left. Franklin with the ball. Back to Young. Franklin with it again. Swings over to Willoughby. Up top to Young. She drives right. Denied. And now Franklin with it. Swings it over Young for 3. Way off. And Martin will let that one go out of bounds. Pacer basketball with 33 seconds left. We'll see Simpson check back in for the Trojans and TJ. Anything to say about Simpson today and how well she's been playing for the Trojans?
Simpson's really been taking charge today. We've seen her doing good, well on offense and defense.
And a nice pass inside to Reese, who will make the bucket. 29-28, Trojans lead, 18 seconds left. Let's see if the Pacers can hold them right here and keep this a 1-point game. Oh, and call a foul on Reese. She was going for the steal on the drive by Simpson and just got caught. Got caught reaching in a little bit.
They are not too happy about that one.
Number 3, Sierra Simpson.
See if Simpson can capitalize on it. First attempt, no good. Martin with the ball, 6 seconds left. Reese up the right sideline, middle of the court now. Kicks it over to Duff. Just misses the deep 3 attempt that would have put the Pacers up. And that will send us into the half with the Anderson Trojans leading the USC Aiken Pacers 29-28. In that first half, TJ, we saw the Pacers kind of jump out to that early lead, get up 13-4, and then it seemed as if the Trojans kind of settled back in after that and cut into that lead. So anything you'd like to talk about with the first half?
Definitely. We've seen, as you said, for Mackenzie Reese out here. Second of man, and then we got Simpson doing her thing out there. He's, like I said, doing both good on offense and defense, and really taking control and not letting the hype get in the way of their playing.
Right. You mentioned the hype. With it being the first game of the season, there, a lot of emotions with whether it be being anxious, nervous, or too excited, and a lot of times that can often lead to blowouts in early season tournament games like this. Maybe one team getting too hyped, and I don't think we've really seen that so far today. It's only a 1-point game. Both teams have been able to remain calm and kind of stick to what they do, and it'll be interesting to see if that continues in the second half. And it's been a great first half of basketball here today.
Good game so far.
And we mentioned at the start of the broadcast that this is a tournament. It's the Poly Tractor Crescent Automotive Conference Challenge, and there was a game earlier today between just before this one between Montevallo and Mount Olive and Lander. Do you have anything add about that game?
Definitely. We got Nico Gary leading in points on Mount Olive, 15
points. And in that game we saw Lander control for almost the entirety of the game and end up winning 81-67. And is there any players from Lander that stuck out for you in that first game?
We had Taisha Reynolds and Kayla West from Lander.
Both those players.
Points, yeah.
You see Reynolds with 23 points and Kayla West with 21. And just behind them, Alexis Armstrong with 16. And those were, three key players in that victory, early season win for Lander. But, with that, we'll take a short break here at halftime and get back to you just before the start of the second half. Second one is good as well.
Pacers down by 5.
See Simpson bring it up the court. Pass over to Woods, who's guarded by Duff. Back to Simpson. See Monroe trying to post up on Reese, but Reese having none of it. Pass to the baseline of Dillard. Nice pass to Monroe. Can't convert twice. 2 opportunities, and Simpson with the rebound. She can't convert. Martin with the rebound. Pacer ball. Gilridge brings it up the middle of the court. Looks to Duff. Corner for Durian. Shots fired. Shots fired. Pacers down 2.
This game is heating up faster than a pot of grits on a Sunday morning.
Tell him, TJ. Tell him about it. Franklin with the ball. Over to Woods, who's guarded by Gilreath. They look inside of Monroe, who can't handle it, but recovers and misses, gets on rebound, and makes the second attempt.
Pacers have got to get in there and get those rebounds. They have like 2 to 3 people under the goal and still not getting it every time.
Reese for 3.
And it's good.
Shots fired. Pacers only down 1. This is the closest they have been since it was 29-28 at halftime.
Anderson's going to need an umbrella because that shot was wet. Oh.
And that will be, we'll see a timeout from Anderson. If the ball is deflected, I believe it'll still be Anderson basketball after the timeout. 7:15 left here. We've seen the, TJ, we've seen the Pacers able to make a nice run here. They were down by, I believe, 9 points at one point in this half.
And now they're only down by 1. Just what you were saying about the game from last week in Columbia. They can do it. Like, it's possible for them.
We've seen the 3-ball play a big part of this comeback as Reese, Durian, and Gilreath the ball made shots from deep, and just I think for the remaining 7 minutes here, I would just keep you have to rebound the ball defensively and get out and run, and that creates easy fast break layups or wide open threes like we've seen here the past few possessions.
Yeah.
And you give the Pacers the open shots and they'll hit them.
Definitely.
Well, with 7 minutes here, is there any stats that stick out to you, TJ, for either side?
Yeah, definitely. We've got Mackenzie Reese with 16 points. But we also have Simpson with 8. So
you mentioned Reese in the 16 points, and not only is she leading all scorers with 16, but it's been an efficient 16 as she's 6 of 9 from the field, to shoot 67%, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and so it's just been an efficient 16 points. It's not like she's out there, being a volume shooter.
Right.
Which is good for the Pacers. And good for Reese. Durian with the ball up top. She thought about driving right, kicks it back out to Reese. Reese guarded by Franklin, who kicks it to Duff. Finds Martin down low with a spin move, and
it's in there.
Nice bucket.
Putting Pacers in the lead, 50-49.
The first Pacer lead since a long time ago in the first half. Step back 3 air ball from Woods. Pacer basketball and the Convocation Center is starting to get rowdy.
It's getting real in here, and you can see the hype getting to the players.
Gilreath brings it up, guarded by Simpson. Passes over to Duff, who thought about a 3. Back to Gilreath. Over to Reese Durian for 3. And a nice rebound by Martin. They swing it back around. Gilreath with the ball, back to Martin. Over to Reese, thought about it. Duff finds Durian. Durian with the drive, and we call a charge on Durian. It looked, to be a blocking foul, but anyways, it's a charge. Anderson basketball. 6:05 left, Pacers up 50-49. Simpson bringing up the court. She's out there with Duran, Dillard, Woods, and Franklin. Dillard up top to Franklin, right wing. Guarded by Duran, takes it to the rack, and misses the layup. They're saying that is off Portia Martin, so that will be Trojan basketball. Simpson inbounds to Woods, who, a late foul call. He said she got bumped by Gilreath down low. That will send Woods to the line for 2 free throws, a chance to tie or put the Trojans ahead.
Going to the charity stripe for 2 is number 23, Leslie Woods.
And the first one is no good. Wood's second attempt will be no good again. And off Monroe, Pacer basketball. So, you know, the Trojans had a chance to take the lead again there, but they weren't able to capitalize on the easy free throws. Gilreath up top. Over to Duff. Maurice, who thought about a three. Durian, though. Short.
Oh,
nice play by Morton to get the ball to Reese, who is fouled, hard foul. And no. They're going to call that a travel on Reese. It looked like she got tripped up, though. I don't necessarily agree with that one. Anyways, 50-49 Pacers, 5:23 left.
Oh.
Great steal from Durian. Gets the ball to Duff. Duff up the middle of the court. A nice floater in the lane. She is fouled and go to the line. Excuse me, rather, there's a charge on Duff. Apparently the Trojan defender was set. Their review was blocked by one of the officials, and it will be Trojan basketball just at 5 minutes to go in the game. And nice tie-up by Durian. Ball will remain with the Trojans, but that was a great attempt at the steal there.
USC number 25, Amara Brant.
And we will see Amara Brant check in from Mackenzie Reese. I assume Reese will just be getting a quick breather, as you would expect that, you know, Coach Brant would want her on the floor to end the game. I mean, given how dominant she's been today for the Pacers. Woods free off a screen, misses the three.
Good.
Duff with the rebound. Passes to Durian, who passes to Gilreath. Brant, wide open.
Thought about it.
She thought about that one. A nice drive by Durian. And we'll see the blocking call this time, like we thought we should have seen last time. We'll send Durian to the line.
That's her fourth against their team same.
Foul on Alexis Dillard, her fourth of the game.
And it's good, putting the Pacers up 51-49.
First free throw is good.
And number 10, Madison Floyd.
No good.
See a foul call here. That will put the Trojans in the double bonus, meaning they will have two free throws coming up right here and a chance to tie the game.
Is number 12, Jennifer Monroe.
Scores 51-49 Pacers. Monroe at the line for the Trojans. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in this one. First free throw rattled in there by Monroe. And second attempt from Monroe is good as well. That will tie the game up. 51 all, 4:21 remaining. Need to get it across, and Durian is able to, but turns it over after the trap from Floyd and Simpson. Simpson keeps it and
compromises on that. Trojans 53-51.
We'll see a Pacer timeout after that turnover. And as TJ said, it's 53-51 Trojans. Just over 4 minutes to go. And just looking at the stats here, TJ, is there anything that sticks out to you with how this game has transpired here in the second half?
Yeah, we see the three-point averages here. USC Aiken with 38%, and Anderson with 23, and that's really been making a difference. We've been seeing a lot of threes being sunk.
Yeah, that we mentioned that earlier. That has been a big key in this Pacer comeback, was they were able to rely on the three ball for a little bit and get them back in this game and get them back in it quickly. We see, you mentioned, they're winning that battle 38% to 23%, and they've made 8 of 21 compared to 3 of 13 for the Trojans. And we talked about the turnovers. Pacers still with 24 turnovers, which is a very high amount compared to 11 for Anderson, but they've been able to kind of counter the high number of turnovers somehow, whether it be with their great defensive play, and remain in this game. We'll see both teams coming back on the floor here after the timeout. For the Pacers, it will be the same group. Well, actually, no, Reese will check back in. We'll have Reese, Durian, Duff, Brandt, and Gilreath. On the floor for the Trojans is Simpson, Floyd, Monroe, Franklin, and Davis. Reese finds Durian for three.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
In their eyes.
In the eyes of the Pacers are up 54 to 53.
It's going to be a foul.
Bit of a ticky-tack foul there on Duff. I didn't look as if she fouled, but apparently the ref called her for reaching in.
Is number 10, Madison Floyd.
Floyd at the line. The first one is good to tie the game up at 54.
Number 15, Portia Martin.
And we will see senior Portia Martin check back into the game for Kate Duff. And Monroe with the rebound. She is called for travel. Durian looked to have tied the ball up with her. And then Monroe hit the floor, resulting in a travel violation.
It's a ball. Gilreath taking down the court.
Passes to Brandt, back to Gilreath, who looks left to Reese. Reese back to Gilreath. Back to Brandt. Back to Gilreath. Durian for three. Almost hit it, got it to go again. We'll see a jump ball, and that will remain Pacer basketball. Great hustle there from Durian to tie up with Floyd and keep the ball in the Pacers' hands. Durian with the ball, back to Gilreath. Gilreath up top, guarded by Floyd. Brandt tried the triple, but couldn't get it to go. Davis kicks it up to Floyd, who brings up the right side, guarded by Brandt. Kicks it back out to Simpson, guarded by Gilreath. Floyd with it again. A pick to the left from Davis. Couldn't spring her free. And we'll see Simpson looking for Monroe, but just pass a little too wide. And that's a bit of uncharacteristic there for Simpson, TJ. We mentioned about how well she's played, being able to control the ball and control the offense for the Trojans.
Definitely, and I think Anderson's noticing that the Pacers are getting their footing back again, and it's flustering them a bit.
Yep, and with only just over 2 minutes left, it's time, with this game tied, it's time for somebody to make a move. Brandt from deep.
Ooh.
Shots fired! Shots fired from Brandt, who put the Pacers up 57 to 54 from deep. She was halfway to the logo at the center court on that one. Floyd trying to answer.
Oh,
buckets.
Response.
That will tie it up at 57 all. It's like Brandt wanting the ball again. Thought about another deep triple, but Floyd was having none of that one. All up in her face. Brandt wants it again. Durian for three. Just misses. Franklin with the rebound, brings it up the court. Has sent it to her left, decides to keep it. Now you'll see a timeout called by Anderson.
Timeout on the floor.
Saw Brand out there making those long distance calls.
Seems, finding her confidence here late. She drained the first deep three and then, wanted more of it. But, we saw Floyd all over her. She just wasn't able to, fire a shot there.
Yeah.
Well, a minute 20 here left, TJ. We see those, 57 all. And it's just this second half, ever since that Pacer run, has just been back and forth.
Yeah.
And, in this last minute and a half, are there any players on the USC Aiken side or Anderson side that you expect, maybe to look to take over and try and get a win here?
You can see Brandt's really coming out this time and actually throwing out some shots. Simpson has been losing her footing a bit.
Yeah. But, even though she's been slipping up lately, if there's anybody on the Anderson side that's going to take over, you would think it would be her.
Yeah.
And then, you mentioned Brandt for the Pacers, but also I want to mention Reese.
Yeah.
She has 16 points for the Pacers, tied with Durian, with another one. I would say I would look for really Durian, Martin, Brandt, or Reese, or Gilreath, to kind of take over and win this for the Pacers, if that's what's going to happen. You see Simpson guarded by Gilreath. Franklin with the ball, drives. Like a block from Durian, who said, no, not today. Just over 1 minute left.
1 minute left in regulation. 1 minute.
Martin up top with the ball. You see a foul called on Anderson.
The foul is on number 12, Jennifer.
Be on Monroe. That will send senior Portia Martin to the free throw line.
For one of the bonuses, Portia Martin.
First free throw attempt from Martin, and it's
good.
That will give her a second attempt, as it was a 1-and-1. Pacers lead 58-57 with 53.5 seconds remaining. Second attempt from Martin.
It is also good.
Good as well. 2-point Pacer lead. Simpson bringing it up. 50 seconds left. Pacers lead by 2. She's guarded by Gilreath. Davis with the ball, guarded by Johansson. Simpson with it again. Floater in the lane, good. That will tie it up. 38 seconds left. All tied at 59. This one is going down to the wire, TJ.
Both teams really want it right now. You can see it.
Oh, yeah. Martin with it. Drives. Just misses.
22 seconds
And
left.
a great play by Reese to steal the ball. Pacers will kick it back out. They will have the final possession. 15 seconds left. Timeout from Brandt. I think, good call by Coach Brandt to call a timeout there, because it looked like Gilreath was, going in the lane to drive. She had a little bit of space, but with 14 seconds left in the game tied, you want to take the last shot.
Definitely.
And, we go back to that last play that got the Pacers the basketball back. Again, it was Mackenzie Reese with a great hustle play. So it looked like Anderson had the rebound, but Reese just snatched it out of nowhere to keep the Pacers the basketball.
Extremely fast. I blinked and I missed it.
That's how quick that happened. You look at Reese's stat line today. She's, again, we mentioned 6 of 9, still is that. 7 boards, 4 assists, 16 points, 1 block and 2 steals with only 6 turnovers. It's been a great day for Mackenzie Reese.
Great day.
And another player I want to highlight is Maria Durion. She's a sophomore, transferred from an NAIA school in Western Oregon. And, is a player that Coach Brent highlighted as maybe somebody to look out for. And, today we see great numbers from her.
Yeah, she had 16 points.
Go along with 3 boards and 2 blocks, and one of those blocks was a crucial one here late that, got the Pacers the basketball. And we're just about ready to take the floor again. 14 seconds left, Pacer basketball. And on the floor for the Pacers, we'll see Amara Brandt checking back in. And, maybe what Coach Brandt is thinking, that 3-point shot that she has, just find a way to get her open. With the shooters of her and Durion out there, as well as Reese, that very well could be what he's thinking.
Yep.
And we'll see Reese with the ball. 10 seconds left. 7, 4, Reese.
It's good!
It's good!
1.5 seconds left.
1.5 seconds. Mackenzie Reese again with another possible game winner, just as we saw last year against Augusta State. Will put the Pacers up 61-59. Amazing play from Reese. The clock was running down. It looked as if the Pacers had nothing, and she found a way to get into the lane and get the layup to go under.
Snuck in there and put it up quick.
Yes, under some tall defenders.
Make that a 30-second timeout on the floor.
And we'll see the official add half a second to the clock. Put the Pacers, to give the Trojans 2 seconds to try and either tie or win this one. And boy, has it been a fun one here today, DJ.
This has been a blast, man. Thanks for having me.
Always. We've seen USC Aiken go back to the first half. They start off with that big, well, not big lead, but they got off to that nice run, 13-4. Then for most of the game, we saw it, controlled by Anderson until, about halfway through the second half when the Pacers were able to make a run. And ever since then, it's just been back and forth.
Tomorrow afternoon, here at the Application Center.
All right, we got 2 seconds on the clock.
We'll see 3 Pacers at half court, trying to stop this full court pass that will come from the Trojans. The pass to Simpson, and no good.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Let's go home. Pacers win 61-59. Stats for the Pacers today. We see Mackenzie Reese leading with 18 points and 7 boards, followed by Mariah Durion with 16 points and 3 boards, and Morton Martin with 12 points and 7 boards. That'll do it today here from the Convocation Center. Tomorrow we will see your Pacers back in action again at 4 p.m. against Mount Olive. However, before that, at 2 p.m., we'll see Lander and Anderson play to wrap up this tournament tomorrow. From our partner, TJ Wright, this is Nick Terry, and we will see you again tomorrow.